In this video, we are going to be completing Zombies Classic Hardcore mode. Let's get right into a match. Alright, so right off the bat, it seems like they have increased the matchmaking difficulty, so we're going to have to figure out how to get into a match. When you enter a game, you're going to see this really cool story art, but we're not going to need this because it's not important for the video, so skip! Alright, so for round 1, you're going to want to situate yourself near these windows and place planks on top of them. You will receive 10 points for each plank you place on the window. You can also get points by shooting down zombies through the windows. If you can't make it past the first round, go back to the tutorial. When you have completed the first round, head down the stairs and you will enter a basement area. Here you will find a variety of weapons, lethal and tactile items, a vending machine, and much more to use at your disposal. You will find gears similar to these around the map that you will want to collect so you can repair the Pack-a-Punch machine. I'm going to explain how to repair the Pack-a-Punch machine later in the video. The most fun way when selecting your weapons is to use the mystery box, which gives you a chance at getting the ray gun. Keep in mind that 99% of gamblers quit right before their next big win. Hey, wait a minute, I wasn't done gambling my life away. Alright, that's enough monkeying around. Let's get back to the main objective, which is to use the vending machine to get our custom loadouts. I would recommend using your custom loadouts because they cater towards your playing style and they perform better than the default weapons you will find around the map. In between rounds, there are missions that you can do, but I would not recommend them because they do not provide you with a competitive advantage in hardcore mode. If you do decide to do the mission, you will have to collect 5 seeds of Jukobu. I'm not going to go into any more explanation because this is not rocket science. For your secondary, I would recommend using an LMG because you might be in a situation where you have to gun down a horde of zombies. During some rounds, you might find these perks that are lying around the map, such as Instant Kill. Instant Kill will allow you to hip fire your weapon at zombies, killing them immediately. When you have collected all of the gears, you will be prompted with a repair button at the Pack-a-Punch machine. This machine will allow you to defeat zombies that have higher hit points, and I will be explaining those types of zombies later in the video. Before you go up against these types of zombies, you're going to want to make sure that you have full armor and full ammo. The first type of zombie is the Inferno zombie, where you're going to want to aim at their stomach or their head, depending on where their arms are placed. If they have a stomachache, you're going to want to shoot at their head, and if they have a headache, you're going to want to shoot at their stomach. In between round 7 and 8, you can do another mission where you eliminate ghost fires. You are going to want to make sure that you are shooting at these from a distance so you do not get affected from their explosion. The next type of zombie that you might go up against are the Avogadro zombies. And no, these zombies aren't 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. All jokes aside, these zombies have lightning charges that they will project at you, and you're going to want to make sure that you are not in its path. We're going to go back in time to show you the final zombie that you're going to have to deal with, which is Brutus. Brutus honestly shakes the screen the same amount as a nuke does in multiplayer. For the last couple rounds, you're going to want to make sure that you are continually upgrading your weapons as well as repairing your armor, so you have a fighting chance against the hordes of zombies that you will face against during the last couple of rounds that will reach tens to hundreds of zombies. This will be helpful when you have to go up against some more Avogadro zombies in the 10th round, and you're going to want to watch out for their charged lightning strikes. Listening to you talk this entire match has definitely been God's curse. Around the map, you will find these vending machines scattered across the map, and I would highly recommend using them, especially because of the power-ups they will provide you with. In order to beat the final rounds, you should definitely be using your operator skills so that you have a competitive advantage against the oncoming zombie hordes. The key to success when completing the last couple rounds is to make sure that you have a good position. This is because you want to make sure that you have an escape path in case the zombie horde gets too big for you to handle. The bridge is a very good place for you to set your turrets because the zombies will become more concentrated in that area as they are heading down the bridge. As you can see in this example, we are using the swamp as our backup route to head away from the danger. If the zombie horde becomes too much for you to handle, you can use the spike trap that is right next to me, and this will demolish all the zombies that come within its path. It also demolishes me when my teammates turn it on when I'm right next to it. When you are close to finishing round 12, you should make sure that you are collecting some tactile and lethal equipment so that you can use it in the boss fight. When you have completed the 12th round, you're going to want to make sure that you're upgrading your weapons, repairing any armor, and refilling your ammo before the boss round starts. Just before you begin the boss round, you can repair the elevator. This area will provide you with more vending machines that you can use to provide you with a competitive advantage when powering up before the boss fight. For the last 5 seconds, you should prepare yourself to travel through the wormhole and head towards the boss.
Hello, Captain. I feel so. Ow.
As soon as the cutscene is over, you want to make sure that you have the furthest distance away from the boss by heading towards the outer edges of the map. Now is also a great time to use your lethal and tactile items, such as the trip mine that I used here, especially because this will do some critical damage to the boss. There are also some launchers that you can use to deal some destructive damage against the boss that are scattered across the map. We decided to chip away at the boss using our weapons, and you can find ammo and weapon crates scattered across the map to use at your advantage. Keep in mind that you'll need to deplete the health bar twice in order to defeat the boss, and you should make sure that you are being aware of your surroundings for the trees, zombies, and the boss itself. If you apply the knowledge that I have given you in this video, you should have a pretty high chance at beating Zombies Classic Hardcore mode.